This is Judy with Circles and Soundwaves, and I'm here with the wonderful Ben Bruce.
I'm wonderful, thank you. And sexy.
Oh yeah.
And
wonderful
nice
and sexy.
And I'm amazing guitarist. You're missing all these key points.
Come on. So how's Mayhem been for you guys?
Good. Really good. There's been some booby flashes in the crowd, which I always appreciate. That's why I became a rock star, just to see boobs in the crowd.
I know you guys had like an Asking Alexandria before this one, like your first band.
Yeah, it was just me.
Oh, it was just you?
Yeah, none of the other guys were in it. It was a bunch of friends from school.
Oh.
I just didn't want to find a new name at that band. I was like, fuck this, it's too hard.
If that band was still around, do you think that you guys would have made it this far?
No.
No?
I mean, no offense, it was a lot of fun, but we were young and not very good.
Just something to do?
Yeah, it was a lot, but it took me to where I needed to be in order to get here now.
If you weren't in Asking Alexandria, what would you be doing right now?
Porn star.
Porn star?
I need a really big penis pump.
Alright, that sounds like a legitimate answer. So, yeah. Can you guys can you describe your sound for the people who haven't heard of your band?
The greatest orgasm you've ever had, when your toes are all tingling and your legs going on, you can't breathe. It's the equivalent in sound film.
It's better than that.
It is better.
Oh yeah.
I'm underselling it greatly.
You guys are a really famous band. What's the biggest difference between touring in Europe compared to touring in the US?
The accent.
The accent. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to the point now where we're drawing a similar amount of kids world over, and they're just as crazy as America and UK and Europe and Australia and the US. Literally just the accent and the architecture and the cuisine.
That's all.
Yep.
For when you tour outside of English-speaking countries, how do you think your fans connect so well to your music, especially the ones that don't even speak English?
I don't know, it just baffles me. I think just because we're very truthful with what we do. We play music because we love to play music, and people connect with that. I feel like if we really put out an album that we love, I feel like people will enjoy it, where it doesn't sound forced. A lot of bands do something to follow a trend, or just they force a sound out of themselves to try and sell copies of the record, which we don't do. It's a wash by you.
It's okay. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Either Ozzy Osbourne or Freddie Mercury.
Ozzy, hear that? Asking Alexandria.
I'd be doing you a favour.
So you guys recently had a short film video thing that came out. Do you want to talk about that and why you guys made it?
Yeah, Free Sin and Self-Destruction. It's done really well actually, a lot better than I thought. The reason we did it is because, again, our albums are very honest. We're very open as people. We don't shy behind things, we don't hide behind walls. And the idea of Free Sin and Self-Destruction was to show people visually where we were at the point in our lives where we were writing records. We were overindulging in drugs and alcohol, and we ruined a lot of relationships and close ties with family members and friends and stuff. So it was sort of an insight into everything we've gone through, and taking a shit right behind the camera. And yeah, that was basically the idea behind it. A lot of music videos were really monotonous, really boring and mundane, as were our previous ones, I feel. The final episode and the episode was really boring, nothing really sparked anything in my opinion. It was the same thing that had been rehashed and redone by new bands. Free Sin and Self-Destruction was just something that we felt was new and exciting.
How do you think your fans reacted to that?
Really well, I think, so far. It's been good. Almost as well as I'm reacting to Danny getting naked behind me.
Oh my god.
My view though.
There you go.
It's wonderful.
Is that good?
Everyone's in the thirds.
If you could spread one message to the world, what would it be?
Come close.
Just be yourself, be true to yourself. I know a lot of children are at school at the moment are getting bullied because we hear about it on Twitter all the time. People are just fuck everyone else, be you, stay true to yourself, and things will always work out. It did for us. I'm sure it will for everyone else as well.
I know you guys have hundreds of thousands of fans. Do you have a lot of people going up to you saying hey, your guys' music saved my life, if you guys...
We do, and which is one of the best parts of our job. I think just to know that we've made such an impact in someone's life that we potentially saved them from harming themselves, or even just being a recluse in their bedroom or something, that means the world to us.
How do you respond to that, like when someone says that to you? Because that's something that you can't even take lightly at all.
I know. I don't really know how to respond. I just thank them, and I'm just very thankful that we were there for them during those times. It's a great field. We'll continue to do this for us and as long as we possibly can.
Asking Alexandria forever.
Yep.
I know you guys are planning a small tour in January in the UK.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What do you guys have planned after Mayhem and after that?
After Mayhem, we're finishing off our new album. Vocals need to be finished, and we're just still pasting bits of songs together. Mm-hmm. And we go to headline South America. And then I believe we're back in the States doing a headline tour in November, December.
Okay.
Then the UK, Australia, and Asia, and all over the place really.
What's the first thing you guys do when you enter a foreign country?
First thing I do, breathe a sigh of relief that I made it through customs. I hate airports, I'm really scared of them. I don't know why, I never try and smuggle drugs or anything, it makes me nervous.
It's like that with everybody. I have a couple fan questions and then we can wrap it up. Is that good with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, if you could perform on the moon or at the bottom of the ocean, where would you want to do it?
The moon, because I feel like my ears would be constantly popping at the bottom of the ocean. Pressure would hurt, strings would snap, my guitar would get wet. It wouldn't work. You wouldn't even hear Danny sing, it'd be all muffled.
Here's one. Will you be singing more in the new album?
Hopefully. I really want to. I really enjoy singing, but
just punch him in the face.
Yeah, so that his throat swells up. You can't sing after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. There's a few spots in the album where I could potentially be singing. When I wrote the songs, I intended to be singing, so I hope so. And if not, then I've got my solo album that I'll be singing for them.
What's the craziest story that you've heard about yourself that was true, but you can't remember because you were too drunk?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No one ever tells you anything afterwards?
No, and if I don't remember it, it didn't happen.
What questions do you get tired of being asked?
Where did your band name come from?
I heard that. What's up?
Missed me.
If you could turn any member of the band into a pet and keep him as an animal, who would it be?
Pardon, sorry, someone was throwing watermelon. What'd you say?
If you could turn any member of the band into a pet and keep him, any member of the band into an animal and keep him as a pet, who would it be?
I've already got one. James is the.
Well, that's so sweet of you.
Thanks, babe. That's good. Right? James is already practically a caveman, which counts as a pet in my eyes. So.
Something new.
Yeah, he's got scars on his hands from his knuckles dragging across the field.
Oh gosh. What's probably the most random thing we'd find in your tour bus?
Well, we used to have a big 18-inch double-ended dildo, but we've lost it. So.
Oh my gosh.
Probably most random thing you'd find in our tour bus. James Cassell.
Yeah, he doesn't belong in this movie. No.
Because he doesn't belong there.
I don't know what he's doing.
What's the most surprising song that we'd probably find on your iPod?
My Heart Will Go On.
Nice.
That's my song. I love Celine Dion.
Alright, last question. Do you have anything to say to any of the haters or doubters of Asking Alexandria?
Thank you for shit talking and telling more people about us.
Yeah.
I love you.
Alright, this is Judy and this is Ben.
Cheers.
Alright.
Almost as well as I'm reacting to Danny getting naked behind me.
Oh my god.
That's what I get to look at during this interview. Oh no! I've ruined it. Ruined it.
How is it? I know you're a
it.
photographer, so.
I ruined it. That's my view though.